Unbelievable. What is going on in Edo State is beginning to get the attention of so many people because of the concerns being raised. You see, Speaker of the House have had to suspend three members of the House, and the accusation is beyond words. I mean, they're talking about things like voodoo, impeachment, and some plans and other things going on that could actually scare you if you really think about it, and everybody is watching to see what the truth is. Well, my lovely people, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's remember that if Nigeria will get better, we need to start telling ourselves the truth. There are so many people who will do nothing but take advantage of others because of what they feel, they perceive, they think should be theirs. And any other person who is not succumbing to this, will actually be like in their bad book. Is that bad? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Edo Speaker suspends three lawmakers over alleged impeachment plot. The House of Assembly on Monday suspended three lawmakers over an alleged plot to impeach the Speaker and other principal officers. The Speaker, Mr. Blessing, announced the suspension at the resumption of plenary in Benin, the Edo State capital. Mr. Blessing alleged that Dennis of the People Democratic Party, Akoko Edo, Bright Iyoma of the People Democratic Party, Oromo South, and Isiabo People Democratic Party, ESA North, were being used by some external forces to cause chaos and remove the leadership of the House. They further alleged that some persons brought native doctors into the House at midnight on Wednesday, May the 1st, 2024, to make some diabolic incantation and drop charms in the assembly complex. The pronouncement led to an uproar rise at the section as the House of the Lawmakers tried to challenge their suspension. Mr. Speaker, you don't have the right to literally suspend any member of the House. You must call for votes, allow members to vote on the matter, they said. The Speaker thereafter adjourned plenary abruptly. Meanwhile, the security apparatus have been directed to prevent the suspended lawmakers from entering the House as their suspension lasts. In April, the Assembly impeached Philip Shaibu as the deputy governor after a report of a seven-member investigation panel was adopted. The panel was set up by Daniel, Chief Judge of Edo, and was headed by S.A. Omoruge, a retired justice, and saw Philip Shaibu being guilty of exposing government secrets to others, and so for that reason he was suspended. Everyone is watching patiently to see how some of these things will go on. They said it is because these three lawmakers are somehow connected to Philip Shaibu and secretly supporting Philip Shaibu, hence the call on their suspension. So, my lovely, wonderful people, what do you see in all of this? And how do you see it going on? The suspension we've been looking at is becoming a real matter that everybody must pay great attention to. Okay, so the problem is those you think, okay, you actually think means well, they are the ones plotting and planning to make sure that at the end of the day, they have a foothold. And so lawmakers now are going in every way, humanly speaking, possible to ensure that especially the speaker, is taking laws into his hands, if you want to put it that way, in saying, nobody has a right to speak after he has spoken. Because when he came up and he said these guys were suspended, everybody, there was an uproar in the House asking how come he's gotten so much power that he alone can stand and make that decision with no one's input. He said, no, that is not the way things should be. If you want to suspend somebody, of course, for instance, it has been established that such an individual needs to be suspended. Fine, no problem. However, it must be put to a vote. You can't just wake up one morning and just say, you know what, I suspend this person. It's not your call. That's no longer democracy. And this is what is happening. This is exactly what is happening. And so everybody must actually sincerely take a cue from there that things are not happening the way they should. You see, so it is a very, very, a very, very interesting season and times that we are going through, and we all need to ensure that, at the end of the day, we do what is right. They said these guys, we are somehow related, and, looking out for Phyllis Shaibu. Of course, he's been impeached already. There's not much that can be done on that issue. If there was a plot, it has succeeded. If there was not a plot, it has happened. And, a new deputy governor is already in Edo State. So why not concentrate on what is already happening on ground, what you have now, and how you can make a lot of difference to ensure that oppression is not the watchword that goes on in Edo State. Every single person knows all of this going on. And the truth of it is, until we begin to adhere to the truth, until we begin to, tell ourselves the truth and say, you know what, we cannot fold our arms and allow the same thing over and over again. You'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised at what is going on right now. So every single person is beginning to really ask themselves, can we continue like this? Is there a need for us to, just sit back and allow uncertainty to cover us all, when we know that, some people are trying to take, advantage, okay, of all this. It's not done. We should make sure that we stand for what is right and do all that is absolutely necessary to change the course of the nation. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can, have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. And so, Nigerians, every one of us should know that the days upon us are so critical. And so we cannot afford to be quiet and pretend that all is well. We cannot afford to be quiet. So, Nigerians, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. We must all rise together and ensure that the right things are done. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us, is bye for now. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.